Hello everyone. Let's continue with our discussion on the chapter of regression. Okay. So the next set of problems we'll take from the miscellaneous exercise, which is miscellaneous exercise 3, page number 54 of your government textbook. Question number 4, that is solve the following. Sub question 9. Question number 4, sub question 9. They are asking you line regression line y on x. Okay, they are asking line equation of line y on x. Y depends on x. Okay, n is equal to 8. This is given to us. Summation x minus x bar, y minus y bar is also given to you. X minus x bar, y minus y bar is equal to 120. X bar and y bar is also given to us. X bar is equal to 20. Y bar is equal to 36. Standard deviation of x, that is sigma x, is equal to 2, and standard deviation of y is equal to 3. So this is the piece of information which is given to you, right? We'll start with the solution. Line y on x indicates y depends on x. Okay, so equation of line y on x is nothing but y minus y bar by x minus x bar. That is equation number 1. Okay, we know the value of x bar and y bar. We are just supposed to calculate the value of byx. Now what is byx? Byx is regression coefficient of y on x, which is equal to covariance of xy upon standard deviation of x square. Okay, I'm not using the r formula. R formula I'm not using for byx because r is not given in the problem. Okay, so let this be equation number 2. Fine. Now as you can see in the given question, standard deviation of x, this value is given to you, which is 2. It is given to us in the problem, right? So we need not calculate standard deviation of x the whole square. Okay, then covariance of xy is equal to summation x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n. We'll be using this formula for covariance. There is one more formula, summation xy upon n minus x bar y bar, but then we don't use the second formula because it is in this format, summation x minus x bar y minus y bar. Okay, right? In lecture number 1 I have given you the entire formula list, so be very sure about it. So summation x minus x bar y minus y bar, x minus x bar into y minus y bar is equal to 120 upon n. N is equal to 8, it's given in the problem, and 120 upon 8 is equal to 15, right? So from equation number 2, byx is equal to covariance of xy, that is 15, we just calculated, right? And standard deviation of x square, standard deviation of x is 2, so it will be 2 square, right? I'll show you the formula. So this is 2, right? So I've written 2 square, so that is equal to 15 upon 4. Fine. Now 15 upon 4, if you can divide, it's very easy for division, then only you do it, otherwise you avoid it. Okay, now 15 upon 4 will give you a terminating number, that is I guess it is 3.75, I'm not wrong. Okay, right? So it was a terminating number and the division was quite easy, so we divided it. Okay, now go back to equation number 1. We have the values of x bar, y bar, and byx. So I'll write from 1, y minus y bar. The value of y bar is given as 36. Okay, byx is 3.75, we just calculated. X minus 20, x bar is equal to 20. Okay, see, x bar is equal to 20. We'll have to simplify this equation. Y minus 36 is equal to 3.5 x minus 3.75 into 20, that is 375 upon 100 into 20, right? So this is getting cancelled, and 375 into 2. Okay, what is 375 into 2? 375 into 2 will give me 750. So this is 750 upon 10. Again, that 0 will get cancelled. So the multiplication of 3.75 into 20 is equal to 75. Okay, right? Just take a look. Fine. So y is equal to 3.75x minus 75 plus 36. Y is equal to 3.75x 75 minus 36. What is 75 minus 36? So this is 9 and this is 3. So it is minus 39. Okay. So this is nothing but your line, equation of line y on x. Equation of line y on x. Right? Okay. Let's take the next problem. The problem next to this is uh, question number 10 of miscellaneous exercise. Solve the following question number 10. Same page number 54. Okay, so if you just observe here, x and y are mentioned in the problem for a group of 10 men. N is equal to 10, age is denoted by x, and the blood pressure is denoted by y. So we need to mention what is x and y whenever it is given to us. Okay, x bar and y bar is also given, the means, the averages. So for x the mean is 50, for y the mean is 140. So this averages are also given to you. Variance of x is equal to 150, variance of y is equal to 165. Okay, so these values are given to you. Summation x minus x bar, y minus y bar, this value is also given to you, and that is 1120. Okay, so these values are absolutely given to you. Okay, so we have made a note of the given information. Okay, now they are asking you to find blood pressure. So we are supposed to find out blood pressure. Blood pressure is denoted with y. Blood pressure is denoted with y. We are supposed to find out blood pressure, which is denoted with y. Okay, and age is x. X is equal to 40 years. Okay, so we need to find out blood pressure of a person whose age is 40 years. Okay, who depends on whom? If you carefully observe, y depends on x. Y depends on x. Okay, if you carefully observe, y depends on x. So y minus y bar is equal to byx, x minus x bar. Since y depends on x, we'll use line y on x. Since y depends on x, we'll use line y on x. Okay, now see, let me highlight the terms which we have. We have y bar, we have x bar, we have x as well. We are supposed to calculate byx. Byx is not given in the problem, we'll just calculate it. Let this be equation number 1. Byx. Now for byx there are two formulae. For byx there are two formulae: covariance between x, y, and the other formula is with regards to r, that is Carl Pearson's correlation coefficient. So byx will use covariance formula, COV of xy upon standard deviation of x square, equation number 2. Fine. So two things. First we'll calculate covariance between x and y. Okay, it's same like the previous problem because the data is in that format: x minus x bar, y minus y bar upon n. Okay, so 1120 upon 10. So this turns out to be 112. The covariance of xy is 112. Now variance of C, standard deviation of x square is given. So first we'll calculate variance of x. So variance of x is equal to, it's given to us, that is 150, right? Now No need to calculate variance. Variance value is already given to us. Standard deviation of x is equal to root of variance of x, which is root of p of x. So standard deviation of x is equal to root of 150, right? Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll square both the sides because we require standard deviation of x square. So after squaring both the sides, we'll get standard deviation of x square is equal to 150, right? So we got the covariance part and the variance as well. Okay. Now we'll go back to equation number 2. We'll go back to equation number 2, this equation, right? So from 2, byx is equal to 112 upon 150. 112 upon 150. Okay. Right. So we can just simplify this. So this is equal to reduce it by 2. Down there will be 75 and up there will be 66. 66 upon 75, right? Just check whether we are getting the right answers. No, sorry, 56 upon 75, correct. Okay. And don't divide this further because it will eat up a lot of time. What we'll do is we'll go back to equation number 1. We'll go back to equation number 1 and put the values. So from 1, y minus y bar. What is y bar? Y bar is given in the problem. 140 is equal to 56 upon 75. X is 40. X bar is equal to 50. Fine. So y minus 140, 56 by 75, and this is minus 10. So this is minus 560 upon 75. Reduce it with 5. 560 divided by 5. Right? Just divide 560 divide it by 5. You will get minus 112 and 75 divided by 5. That is 15. Oh, we got the same thing. 112 upon 15, right? Okay. So finally, what we are going to do is we'll take this minus 140 on the other side and make it plus 140. So y is equal to 140 minus 112 upon 15. Now we should divide this. Now we can divide this because if we just take LCM, it is going to be lengthy. So y is equal to 112 divided by 15. So that gives us 7.466666. Okay, so we can take it as 7.47. Fine, we'll take up to 2 digits. And then 140 minus 7.47, which is equal to 132.53. So the blood pressure is 132.53 units of the person of the age 40 years. Okay, that was question number 10 from miscellaneous exercise. Okay, let's go back to exercise 2 of the chapter. Same chapter, we'll go back to exercise 2. We'll solve some problems which are given over there. Fine. Yeah, so in exercise 1.2, let us go to question number 6. Exercise 3.2, question number 6. Okay. I think earlier I have solved this problem. okay, in one of my YouTube recordings. So let's go to let's go to question number 2. Okay, 3.2 question number 2. 3.2 question number 2. Fine. So if you take a look at the data, what they have given is n is equal to 20 because there are 20 pairs of observations. X bar is equal to 199. Y bar is equal to 94. Summation x minus x bar the whole square is equal to 1200. Summation y minus y bar the whole square is equal to 30. Then summation x minus x bar y minus y bar equal to minus 250, equal to minus 250. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll find out a regression, line of regression of y on x, line of regression of y on x. Okay, so both the lines are asked. We'll go one by one. Line y on x. Okay, before we calculate line y on x, we'll just calculate few things. First thing is covariance of xy, which is summation x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n. We have this data, so we are using this formula. We'll also calculate both the variances and standard deviation. Then we'll calculate the lines. Okay. Summation x minus x bar y minus y bar is minus 250 upon 20. So that is minus 25 upon 2. Don't divide this. Keep it as it is. Variance of x is summation x minus x bar square upon n, which is equal to 1200 upon 20, which is 60. Okay, so standard deviation of x is equal to square root of variance of x, which is square root of 60. Okay, standard deviation of x, square root of variance of x, square root of 60. Variance of y, summation of y minus y bar the whole square upon n. See, there are two formulae for variance. Okay, I'm using the deviation formula, x minus x bar the whole square, y minus y bar the whole square. Okay, so formula should be very much clear to you, whatever you're doing. Then this is variance of y is equal to, this is 300 upon 20. I think I have copied some data wrong over here. This should be 300. Okay, so 300 upon 20, which is 15. Standard deviation of y, square root of variance of y, which is square root of 50. Okay, right. So the data is quite ready in front of us. We'll start with the lines. Okay, yes. Along with that, we'll also calculate byx and bxy. So let's do that as well, because we any which ways we require both the lines. So let's calculate byx and bxy. Okay, you can start on your own if you want. Just a second. Yeah, byx is equal to covariance of xy, standard deviation of x square. Covariance is equal to minus 25 upon 2 divided by standard deviation of x square. The standard deviation of x is equal to root 60. So standard deviation of x square will be 60. Root will get eliminated. So this is minus 25 upon 2 into 1 upon 60. Okay, minus 25 upon 120. So minus 5 upon, you can say, 24. This is your byx. Okay, right? Then bxy. Covariance of xy, standard deviation of y square, which is equal to covariance of xy is minus 25 upon 2 divided by standard deviation of y square. So standard deviation of y square will be root 15 square. Root 15 square will be 15. So bxy, sorry, bxy is equal to minus 25 by 2 into 1 by 15 minus 25 by 30. So this is minus 5 by 6. Okay, right? So byx and bxy we have calculated. Fine. Now what we'll do is we'll look at the question what they're asking. See, line y on x and line x on y. I'll show you the slides once again. This was the data given to us. Okay, from that we calculated covariance and variance and standard deviation. Okay, and then now we also calculated the regression. We also calculated the regression coefficients, that is the regression coefficient of y on x and regression coefficient of x on y. We calculated those things, right? Okay, now we'll calculate the third part of the problem, that is correlation coefficient. They are asking correlation coefficient, so after this we'll calculate correlation coefficient, that is r is equal to root of byx into bxy, that is equal to minus 5 by 24 into minus 5 by 6. Okay, so this is equal to root of 25 upon, okay, 5 into 5 became 25 and 24 into 6 becomes 144. Okay, so r is equal to 5 by 12, but then I'm putting a minus sign over here. Can you tell me why I'm putting a minus sign? I'm putting a negative sign over here because r is negative since byx and bxy are negative. R is negative since byx and bxy both are negative. Are you understanding? Fine. Okay. Now we got R. Now it's easy for us to calculate the equations. Okay. What we'll do is, yeah, I'll give you the procedure of calculating the equations. We calculated R. Okay. Line y on x, line x on y. Okay. So y minus y bar, byx, x minus x bar. I'll calculate one line x on y. You can do it on your own, but then at least I'll calculate one for you. Y minus y bar. Now y bar, I believe it is 94, and byx is equal to minus 5 by 24, x minus x bar. What is x bar? X bar is equal to 199. Okay, so multiply 24 over here. 24 into y is 24y, and 24 into 94. Don't use your calculators, otherwise you'll get into the same habit of using calculators. Calculators are not allowed in your board exams. 199 into 5, 995. So this will be plus, because this minus and this minus will give you plus 995. Okay, so we'll simplify this further. I'll take this 5x on the other side, or we can also keep it on the right hand side, not a problem. So one second, I'll just write it over here. 24y is equal to minus 5x. Okay, then add this to 2256 plus 995. Okay, 2256 plus 995, 325. Okay, this is your line y on x. This is your line y on x. See, 5 by 12 was difficult for me to calculate. and it was a bit time consuming also. So what I did was, I kept it as it is and I simplified. This is your line y on x. Okay, fine. Okay, so line x1y, you can manage it on your own. You can just solve it for yourself. It's the same thing, but then a few changes. Instead of byx, bxy will come. Okay, and then x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. Okay, so I guess let me search out for some more problems which can be covered in this third lecture of regression. So the numericals part one is over. Okay, so there are two more parts which are supposed to get covered up. Okay, so that will be done subsequently, right? Okay, thank you.